Find the Halo. Win the war.
Hey, what's going on out there, YouTube fam? This is Sammy Leggett here representing TeamJVS. Yes, this is a little bit of TeamJVS swag. Definitely ask me about it later. But I'm going to give you guys a quick review on a new series coming to Paramount Plus. It's premiering March 24th. It was delivered officially at South by Southwest 2022. And I'm talking about Halo. So most people know or even heard of Halo, right? Originally started on PC. Halo 2's easily one of the best video games of all time. Halo 3, Halo Reach, ODST, so on and so forth. Down the road now, I think the last Halo that came out was Halo Infinite. It's available right now on all Xbox platforms and PC. But what did I think about Halo as a series? I had a lot of concerns even after seeing the first trailer, because I was like, you see a trailer, and you're kind of like, oh, okay, it's a Covenant, okay, maybe, okay, I see a sword, but really, is this gonna be raw all the way in, Master Chief? Are we gonna really get to understand who 117 really is? Absolutely. I saw so far the first 2 episodes, and as a fan of the series, I loved it. And the crazy thing is, I actually did check it out with my wife because I wanted to get an impartial perspective. And she had never played Halo with me. She don't even know what Halo even is. And she really, truly enjoyed it as well. But let's go ahead and get down to it. So the way that this kind of starts off is you have a newcomer in Quan-Ah. Her dad is kind of part of this party. I don't want to spoil too much, that they have their own perspective on the way things should be ran as far as their planet, as far as their location. The government has issues with them, but Cortana, she's out with her friends, and all of a sudden something crazy goes down, and she witnesses the start of a war that she did not expect to be in, and it's going to change her life forever. Now, initially, I kind of was like, why is this character even in this? But I'll say this: Yurin Ha is doing a really good job as delivering the emotions, and also when you play the game, you don't really even care about the Marines or the ODST that may be in between. Like, humans are kind of like second afterthoughts. Like, you have certain people that you kind of specifically think towards, but in general, most times you really don't, care about the human element. And so they have to find a way of connecting the human element to make it prevalent. And I mean, most people remember Captain Jacob Keyes. This is actually being played by Danny Spani. So it was a really interesting change. And then his daughter is being played. I don't want to go too much into this. Either way, trying to not geek out and nerd out about this. It starts off that way, and then of course the Spartans come in. And when the Spartans the very opening of this, you get understanding that this is not a PG-13 show. Like, this is very rated R. There's blood, there's guns, there's like hollow points, there's explosions, it is all there. And it is rough and raw and downright tragic. Like, the first episode sets the tone of something I'm praying that the rest of the season goes toward, because it is amazing. When you see the Spartan, specifically 117 Master Chief himself, played by Pablo Schreiber, you understand very quickly that things are about to be amazing, because they immediately start to go down the road that I was hoping they would go down, of why the Covenant is there, what's going on with the Covenant, what is the human perspective? Have they ever seen aliens? And so they really quickly bring you in and immerse you into the science fiction side as much as the gunplay, as much as the emotional human side of what's going on. And then they go back and kind of show you a little bit about what's going on the government side and the politics behind it. So Dr. Catherine Halsey is in this one. If you remember who she is and remember the weight that she has, it's still there. So any of you guys are Halo fans that want to know, is Catherine? Yes, Halsey is all the way Halsey. They did introduce a new character named McKay. I don't want to say too much. She's human, but the way that they're using her, I don't know where that character is going. It's very interesting because it's nothing to do. I mean, there's a theory that I have, but I can't say just yet. But believe it or not, this person's name is Charlie Murphy. And I was just like, it's very interesting to see what they're doing with that character. But all across the board, seeing the Spartans in their element, seeing the new character connected with Master Chief. But the biggest thing is that this is Master Chief's story. Don't get it twisted that, Quana is there to be the human connection bridge, but this is all the way Master Chief's story. And that was what I was concerned about. I was like, you know how like you have like this amazing character and you do nothing with him? No, that's not the case. Now, they do something with Master Chief that they've never done before, and I think the purists may have an issue with it. I'm okay with it, but I'm very curious what they're going to do. Again, I did bring up a certain person, Captain Jacob Keyes, and of course, his daughter is Dr. Miranda Keyes, and this being played by Olivia Gray, and that's the interesting thing in of itself and where that shifted and changed as well. All in all, from the gunplay to the science fiction element, this is actual good Halo science fiction. Like, there's an aerial fight. Like, there's an aerial, maneuvering. Like, not only are they going all the way for this, but it looks good. Like, the sequences in space look good. There are jarring moments, though, because, all honesty, the suit looks like something that a cosplayer would do. And I don't mean that in a negative way. A lot of the times, cosplayers make such detail-oriented cosplays that it looks better than what the production actually is. This is true to form. Looks perfect. Master Chief's armor and the way that it is set up, and as well as all the other Spartans, even down to how the Covenant actually look. It looks so good. It is actually good. And right now, this is a 9 or a 9.5 out of 10 for me. Out of 2 episodes, I'm hooked. And Paramount Plus, if you don't have it, you may want to get it because you don't want to miss where this is going. I believe this is Paramount Plus and Showtime. I know Showtime is backing it, but I know it's premiering on Paramount Plus on March 24th. So yeah, if you had any concerns about anything, don't. Especially if you're a Halo fan. And if you just like science fiction and you're curious to see where things are going to go, I think you're going to really enjoy it. But the biggest thing is, again, there is a specific change that they do with Master Chief that it's not, it's big, but it ain't. But just know that Master Chief is Master Chief. And for all you people that are Halo fans, Jen Taylor is in this. That's all I'm going to say. And that's the biggest spoiler I can kind of give without giving the spoiler at all. Let me know what your thoughts are on Halo, the series. If you're seeing this now, if you're concerned, if you're still felt away, but this maybe boosted you, let me know. I'd love to talk with you in the comment sections below. Let's get it in. We got a lot more content coming for South by Southwest. You heard it here first. You know where to go. Peace, guys.
Filing out the top of the
I can see the skyline, 50 mile radius on my timeline. Ain't nothing on my mind. Oh Lord.